board, and several others, to name a few. And so without further ado, please give a warm welcome to Beer Duncan, the host for this event.
Mary Ann, that's pretty high praise. Thank you. You read it just exactly as I wrote it. Good afternoon, everyone. First, I have a very small portion. This is a unique event. We were discussing at the table earlier that from a marketing point of view, what you're going to see today is a live satellite broadcast from Boston. This broadcast will go to rooms like this with hundreds of clients in over 10 cities across the country. It will then be, again, later shown in Canada. Today's the day after a holiday in Canada. Simultaneously, we are running these announcement events around the world. I stayed up too late last night as I watched on a live feed an event from Singapore, which is really the kind of ground zero for this announcement. The announcement you're going to hear about today about IBM's Puresystems family, and specifically the Pure Data System, is something that is a result of literally millions of dollars, billions, of dollars of R&D, years of experience, and it's something that we believe, and you will tell us if we're on the right track at the end of the day, I hope. We believe this is groundbreaking and will change the economics of IT. Each year, IBM commissions a survey of senior executives in our client, with our clients around the world. We have done them for CIOs. I'm sure some of you have participated in these. We have done them for CFOs, for the chief marketing officers in our customer set. And most recently, in 2012, we surveyed over 1,700 CEOs in over 40 countries around the world. Now, there was some very strong and compelling feedback, and that I think it applies to all of us in this room. And the most important number one issue, the number one issue, and this is the first time this has happened on the minds of CEOs, was technology. Now, technology not just in the back office, technology not just in the data center, but technology because of the explosion of data. And everyone in this room, of course, is focused on, is involved in, is reading about, is contributing to this notion of big data. I read a statistic that says 90% of the world's data today, 90% of it was created within the last 2 years. Unbelievable. But if you think about the pervasiveness of new devices and the fact that in this year alone, there will be more than 1 billion smartphones and iPads or devices shipped, you begin to get a sense of this idea of the volume, the velocity, and the variety of the types of data that are really coming at us at a rate that we've never seen before. So if the CEO's number one focus is applying technology to gain a competitive advantage, if it's about managing this whirlwind of change, whether it's the cloud, whether it is social media, whether it is big data or mobile devices, and the proliferation of all of this, then how suited are we in this room, how suited are we to deliver on that challenge? Other studies show, as I'm sure you all know, and certainly I see it in our business every single day, are your IT budgets growing? Are they growing at double digits? Yeah, I think not. And yet, what is the application of your IT budget to what is being done? It's maintenance. It's maintenance. It's sustaining and making legacy technology, applications, systems run. And in fact, these surveys, and if you look at the CIO survey, there were 1,700 clients, CEOs, there were over 3,000 in the CIO survey, and they told us, and these are hour-long interviews, they told us that over 70% of my IT budget is applied against maintenance. Less than 20% of the CIOs said they were able to even get to half of their budget being applied to growth areas, growth initiatives, or to driving innovation in the company. Now, it's interesting for me inside of IBM, I get to be kind of a customer of IT as well as obviously being part of an organization that tries to tell our story externally. And I got to tell you, as a customer of IT, it can get pretty frustrating when we talk about the new ways and the new approaches that we can take and apply in enterprise marketing management as an example, and focusing on social analytics or client analytics in terms of applying new technologies to broaden our reach into the marketplace, to tell our story with our clients and to capture new ways and best practices. The amount of budget that is available to apply to growth areas is simply not what it needs to be. So what's the solution? The solution is to try to apply learnings that we have gained together in the field of technology to try to take a bite out of the cost of just running systems, of maintaining systems. And so what you're going to hear about today is a brand new announcement that spins off of what we first introduced in terms of to the marketplace in April of this year, where we talked about a new category of systems, expert integrated systems, about combining and designing from the bottoms up, built-in expertise, integration by design. Why would every time I take a box, I take the network subsystems, the storage subsystems, the systems management abilities, why would every time I take that and deliver it to a client in pieces and then say, put it together, when that is going to require time, it is going to take away from your time to market, it is going to add cost. What if we built these systems from the bottom up, from the ground up in a way that they installed in a matter of hours as opposed to days or weeks? That you could deploy web applications in just a short period of time as opposed to months, which is so often the case, particularly in large enterprises. What if we were able to take a bite out of the IT budget so that systems went in more easily and the integration was already done? To do this, it's about optimizing the systems to specific workloads, whether it be infrastructure, and you've heard about, I hope, our PureFlex systems, whether it be applications, in particular deploying web applications in the Pure application systems. And today we're going to talk about transaction data, we're going to talk about analytics data and operational analytics, and a whole new set of systems that have the attributes of the Pure family, which is integration by design, built-in expertise, so that you get much, much faster time to value. We believe this is a new generation